Prime Time Guitar. My name is Brandon Blackburn. Today I'm going to be teaching a lesson on the 5 minor pentatonic shapes up and down the fretboard. It's how most people unlock all their blues and rock playing when they first start out. It's a very beginner lesson. This lesson will have a link to some tabs of all 5 shapes that I've put together for you. It should be a great lesson. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first position of the 5 of the minor pentatonic scale, all of these, by the way, are going to be in the key of A minor, just to keep it simple and sweet. Going to start on the low E string at the 5th fret, then the A string at the 3rd fret, then the A string at the 5th fret, then the D string at the 2nd fret, D string at the 5th fret, G string at the 2nd fret, G string at the 5th fret, B string at the 3rd fret, B string at the 5th fret, high E string at the 3rd fret, high E string at the 5th fret. And going down, it's going to be high E string at the 5th fret, high E string at the 3rd fret, B string at the 5th fret, B string at the 3rd fret, G string at the 5th fret, G string at the 2nd fret, D string at the 5th fret, D string at the 2nd fret, A string at the 5th fret, A string at the 3rd fret, low E string at the 5th fret, and low E string at the 3rd fret, and then back to the 5th fret. Okay, the second position here is going to start again at the low E string on the 5th fret. Then we're going to go to the 8th fret of the low E string. Then we're going to go to the A string at the 5th fret. Then we're going to go to the 7th fret of the A string. Then the D string 5th fret, D string 7th fret, then the G string 5th fret, G string 7th fret, then the B string 5th fret, then the B string 8th fret, high E string 5th fret, and high E string 8th fret. I'm going down to high E string 8th fret, high E string 5th fret, B string 8th fret, B string 5th fret, G string 7th fret, G string 5th fret, D string 7th fret, D string 5th fret, A string 5th or 7th fret, A string 5th fret, low E string 8th fret, and low E string 5th fret. This is the position everybody knows, right? This is where 75% of the blues licks come from, and the rock licks is just the went kind of back into the other position that we just learned, but that's where all that stuff is. All right, so here is the third position that we're going to learn today. It starts here on, we're all starting on these A roots, and these are just the roots that I associate with the position when I'm playing leads myself. So I'm going to start here on the A note on the D string 7th fret. Now I'm going to go to the D string 10th fret. Then I'm going to go to the G string 7th fret. Then the G string 9th fret. Then a shift in position, it's going to go to the B string at the 8th fret. Then the B string at the 10th fret. Then the high E string at the 8th fret. Then the high E string at the 10th fret. And going down, you have the high E string again at the 10th fret. Then the high E string at the 8th fret, the B string at the 10th fret, the B string at the 8th fret. Then we're going to go to the G string at the 9th fret, the G string at the 7th fret, D string at the 10th fret, D string at the 7th fret, A string at the 10th fret, A string at the 7th fret, low E string at the 10th fret, and low E string at the 8th fret. And going back up, we've got the low E string at the 8th fret, the low E string at the 10th fret, A string at the 7th fret, A string at the 10th fret, and back to the root on the D string at the 7th fret. Let's move on to the 4th position. Okay, moving on up the neck, this 4th position that you're going to learn today is going to start on the 12th fret of the A string on this A note. Then you're going to go to the D string at the 10th fret. D string at the 12th fret, then the G string at the 9th fret, and then the G string at the 12th fret, then the B string at the 10th fret, then the B string at the 13th fret, then the high E string at the 10th fret, and the high E string at the 12th fret. Going back down, we have the high E string at the 12th fret, high E string at the 10th fret, B string at the 13th fret, B string at the 10th fret, G string at the 12th fret, G string at the 9th fret, D string at the 12th fret, D string at the 10th fret, A string at the 12th fret, A string at the 10th fret, low E string at the 12th fret, low E string at the 10th fret, going back up, low E string at the 10th fret, low E string at the 12th fret, and A string at the 10th fret, and A string at the 12th fret. So it sounds like this. Oops, sorry about that. And this is one of B.B. King's favorite shapes. This is where he liked to live in his soloing. That kind of thing is B.B. King's favorite position. So let's move on to the 5th and final position of the minor pentatonic scale. Okay, this last position again is going to start on the A string at the 12th fret, then the A string at the 15th fret, then the D string at the 12th fret, D string at the 14th fret, G string at the 12th fret, G string at the 14th fret, then the B string at the 13th fret, then the B string at the 15th fret, then the E string at the 12th fret, then the E string at the 15th fret. And going back down, we have the E string at the 15th fret, E string at the 12th fret, B string at the 15th fret, B string at the 13th fret, G string at the 14th fret, G string at the 12th fret, the D string at the 14th fret, D string at the 12th fret, A string at the 15th fret, A string at the 12th fret, low E string at the 15th fret, and low E string at the 12th fret. And going back up, we have the low E string at the 12th fret, low E string at the 15th fret, and ending on this A string at the 12th fret on that A note. And it sounds like this. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed this video on the 5 different shapes of the minor pentatonic scale up and down the neck. As always, keep practicing, keep jamming, tell your friends about Primetime Guitar, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.